Okay, what's up? Obviously I don't have a video studio in my workroom, but I wanted to just go over a method of putting together a piezo pickup for an acoustic instrument. And you can buy these from several different locations. They're fairly salty, but you also can make them yourself. And this is how I do it. Now, I'm not saying this is the best way to do it, but it's worked for me for a while. I use a piezo transducer that I bought at Radio Shack, part number 2730073. I think it costs about $2, maybe $3. And it comes in this little plastic housing. Let me get these wires out of the loop there. And you don't want to mount this inside your instrument because it doesn't work. So what you do is you break these little tabs off. You want to extract the piezo element from the plastic housing. So I break those off. I'm going to take a little screwdriver, kind of pry this cap off. You want to be careful because this is fairly delicate. You don't want to bust up that piezo element inside. Take the wires out of there. This is glued in, so you want to kind of break the edges of the housing off just to bust that glued seal out. Again, being careful not to damage the brass that houses the piezo element. Okay. Once that's broken away, oh, I forgot to mention, always have eye protection, okay? Because you don't want a piece of plastic to fly up and hit you in the eye. Also, if you're a mouth breather, close your mouth because a piece of plastic could like fly up into your mouth, and you never know if the little China child that built this washed his hands before he made it. So safety is key. Take a Q-tip. One of the most versatile and used instruments of construction that I've found, and then just place it in that hole and then just pop this dude out just like that. So there you go. There's your piezo element. What I like to do then is sandwich this guy in between two pieces of wood veneer. Now these don't have any glue on them, but I like to use contact cement. Just like, again, using a Q-tip, swab contact cement on the wood veneer, and then you just sandwich your element in there so that it's sealed. Of course, there's no glue on these right now, but that actually provides a little bit of a buffer, and it also gives you a surface that you can use to glue this to your soundboard. Because again, these are very sensitive. You don't want to just glue this guy right to your soundboard. Once you get it all glued together, then you can place it strategically somewhere in your soundboard. This is actually a tenor uke I'm building, and once I get this element made, I'll look for a sweet spot. What's worked best for me in the past is to kind of put it right underneath the support or the bracing for the bridge. The bridge would go on something like this, on top of that bracing. So placing your piezo sandwich, as I like to call it, right behind the bridge works. Sometimes in front of the bridge works too. You kind of have to mess with it, tweak it a little bit, but once that's in place, then you can just tie into these leads and then use one of these guys right here. This is just like a mono jack. You don't want to get the stereo jack because it's got 3 different soldering leads. You want the 2 soldering leads, the mono jack. It doesn't matter which one you use, black or red, because it's mono. But you kind of configure it that way. So I don't know, just like a brief tip. At one point I was trying to like not disclose my building techniques, but since everyone seems to be building these, I figured what the hell. Try to share some knowledge. So there you go. That's a piezo pickup for an acoustic instrument. You could spend $100 on one, or you can go to Radio Shack, spend like $3 for two of these, right? And maybe another $3 for one of these guys. So for less than $10 total, not counting labor, you can create a pickup for your acoustic instrument if you're a builder. Also, if you have an instrument that's already made, if you can figure out a way to place one inside, that would work too. So there you go.